Hello, everybody. Yes, it's a little gnome with little gnome stories. Now, today is special in that I want to wish two very, very special people a happy birthday. The first is this young man here. Hello, Adam. Now, those birthday wishes come from your son Sam and your wife Rebecca. And it also comes from Mum, Dad and Leslie. Happy birthday to you, Adam. Now, the second one is a young lady by the name of Evie. Now, your birthday is on the 26th of April. So, a few days away, but happy birthday. And your sister, Lily, hers is on the 26th of May. Wow, what a coincidence. Now, I've heard that both of you are doing very, very well. And especially you, Evie, because you've just started school and you're doing very, very well at reading. So can you read this with me? Are you ready? Up here in this corner, it says, Evie, aged 5. Very well done. Now, Nana, who we haven't seen for a while because she's been quite poorly, will be home quite soon. And you can contact her through that little box of tricks that we call Alexa. And you can say how happy you are to see her. So that's happy birthday to Adam and to little Lily for next month, of course, and to Evie for the 26th. Right, let's get on with the stories. The first story is about 3 stupid men. Once upon a time, in a place called Nottingham, there were 3 very rich men, and they were travelling all the way to Retford to put their money in a bank. So, because it was such a long time ago, they had gold and silver coins and they loaded them onto this poor horse. Now, this poor horse struggled with this load terribly. But it didn't bother the rich men because they were wearing their very best clothes and it was a lovely summer's day and, well, they don't have to carry it. Now, that was very thoughtless of them. Now, round about a place called Rufford, they came upon a stream. Now, the stream was quite wide and quite deep, and the water was flowing very, very, very quickly. Oh, said the first rich man. Oh, said the second rich man, and oh, said the third rich man. What are to do? How are we going to get across the river? Just then, a man appeared on the far side of the bank and waded through the water. Hello, gentlemen. Am I on the right road to Nottingham? You are indeed. Why aren't you crossing the river? Well, the 3 rich men said, well, we're dressed in all our best clothes. We don't want to get them wet. Well, if you will give me but 1 coin, I will take the 3 of you across. Well, that's a good idea. I will take each of you in turn, and then I'll bring the horse. Wonderful idea, wonderful, 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 they all said. So the first rich man jumped on his back. The man put his arms underneath and said, hold tight, here we go. Well, he started to take him across the river, and the rich man got a bit excited and began slapping his thigh as if the man was a horse. He was very disrespectful, saying, gee up, Come on, come on, Bobo. Ooh. But the man delivered him on the other side of the riverbank, all safe and sound and dry. The second man got onto his back, jumped up. The man pulled his arms across, and again, about halfway across the river, woohoo! Gee Neddy! And he thought it was very funny too. The third man waited patiently and couldn't wait to jump on the stranger's back and began digging his heels in and slapping his thigh and laughing and joking and shouting at the top of his voice, "Faster, Bobo! Faster, Bobo!" And the other two rich men on the other side were laughing their heads off. He dropped the man off safely and said, "Can I have a coin?" "Oh, but you haven't brought our horse across." "Bring him across and we'll give you a coin." So the man turned round and began walking through the river. And the three rich men all said to each other, "We're across the water now. We're not paying him anything." Well, the man crossed the water, but he'd heard them talk about not paying a penny. So when he got to the other side, he dropped 2 bags of gold off of the horse. The horse went, "Oh," because he had far less to carry. And the man proceeded to walk away. Now, that story shows that sometimes if you're going to be naughty and if you're going to try and show people up and be nasty to them and lie, sometimes it's going to backfire. So they lost a bag of gold through being selfish. Now, another short story begins again. Once upon a time, there was a woodcutter who was cutting trees down along the stream that ran through Puggywood. All of a sudden, his axe slipped out of his hand. Whoa! Splosh! It landed in the stream. Well, he looked and he looked, but the water was murky and deep, and he couldn't see the axe. Oh, what am I going to do? Just then, a wood spirit rose from the water, and it just looked like a young child, but ever so bright. Oh, it shone like he'd got a torch on him. "What's wrong, woodcutter?" "Oh, wood spirit, I was chopping this tree and my axe slipped out my hand and fell in the water. And without it, it's my only tool. Without it, if I don't chop trees down and make wood and don't sell that wood, then I struggle to eat and keep my family well." "I'll dive down for it," said the wood spirit, and went splash into the water. He came up with a gold axe. "Is this your axe?" "Well, no, wood spirit, it's not." Well, the wood spirit put it on the bank. "I'll dive again." Splash! This time he brought up a silver one. "Is this yours?" "Well, I don't want to seem ungrateful, spirit, but no, it's not." "I'll dive again." And the spirit dived again, and this time brought up the man's axe. "Thank you, spirit," he said. "That is the axe that fell. I'm so grateful." And the wood spirit said, "And I am grateful for your honesty. You can have the silver and the gold axe as payment for being so truthful and so honest. No, I can't. No, said the woodcutter. I insist. Well, the woodcutter was going home and thought he'd have a drink before he got home and tell his family the good fortune. And as he sat there telling his friends in the inn what had happened that day, they all began to laugh. Yeah, oh, hold on. Oh, whoop, Pinocchio. Silver, give over. No, it's true, said the woodcutter. And he produced his own axe, a silver axe, and a gold axe to prove he was telling the truth. The following day, one of the men out of the inn, that's like a pub, went to the river and threw his axe in. Oh no, what am I going to do? I've got no axe. Oh! And he waited for the wood spirit, who rose up out of the water. Oh, what's the matter, woodcutter? Well, I was here and I was working with my axe and whoops, splash, and it fell into the water and I can't see it, wood spirit. Don't worry, said the wood spirit. I'll dive down and get it. And the wood spirit dived into the water and brought up a golden axe. Oh, that's it, give it. And he tried to grab it out of the wood spirit's hands. The wood spirit pulled back and said, Oh, you fibber, what a big fib. This isn't your axe. You are not going to get anything from me, and that includes the axe you threw in the water. And with that, the wood spirit dived into the water and disappeared. Well, he was a greedy man, wasn't he? What a silly sausage. Until next time, children, keep safe. This is goodbye from the little gnome. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.